Alright, guys, good evening, and the countdown has been taken care of. Welcome, the rising stars of the hub. This is the last episode of this particular series that we have been doing, Checkmate in 2 moves. Now, we will aim for 20 out of 20 yet again, and we will follow the same pattern like the last episode, meaning that for the first 10 positions, I will give you the first move. You will have to calculate the second move. And for the positions from 11 to 20, I won't give you any hints at all. You will have to find them on your own, if the first as well as the second move. A big hello to all those who are just joining in. Arya Mahaka, there's Purvesh, Kulkarni. Mohit has been here right from the start. Mohit, thanks for giving the description once again in the chat. Then we have Ayush Tavade who is here, Dishan is here, Prajna is here, Jay is here. Jay, maybe you can, do the score thing again. You can update us after every position. The monitor of the class is here, Rayansh is here, and it's going to be absolutely interesting session. Remember, for the first 10 positions, I will give you the first move. You can go ahead and calculate the response and the white second move. It's going to be checkmate in 2 moves. And from the position number 11, from 11 to 20, I won't give you any clue at all. Vihang is here. All right, Vihang, what's up? And okay, monitor wants to do the score thing. Okay, Jay, let monitor do it. Monitor is officially here, is it not? So he will do the score thing. Kavish is here. Hi. No, the monitor is not replaced. Avdut is the monitor, but Jay was here before Avdut. But anyway, Avdut wants to take that responsibility. So Avdut, please go ahead and take up your job. The first position will be black to play, and here it is. Guys, it is black to play, mate in 2 moves. And let me see if it is black to play. Well, then what are you going to do here? Look at the material count. Queens for both, 2 rooks for both, minor piece for both. But black is winning. I think I can safely tell you that this is the first move. Just check here. That's the first move. Calculate the second move on your own. All the best. Disane, what's up? There is absolutely no lag. Check your internet connections. The stream is fluent. I don't know why you are getting a lag. The stream is fluent. There is no lag. I at least have no intimation, but if you say so. Okay, now I have some information about the lag. Yes. So you felt that, I don't know, since when? I just have the information, small one. It will pass by, I suppose. Anyway, so what's the move here? That is brilliant by Rayansh and Kavish. That's brilliant. Yeah. Guys, it's not a back rank mate, okay? Be careful with it. It's not that the king will be pushed in the corner and you sacrifice here, because the queen and the rook both are attacking. Both control the c1 square. The mate's actually on this square here. Let me use a red color for this. With the help of this bishop. Checkmate. Magnificent. Well done. Really well done. Super play. Now, the next one is this, and it is white to play. So let me change the caption here. It is white to play, mate in 2 moves here. Anish Naik is here. Well, Anish Naik, hi, hello, where are you from? The result, yes. Guys, if it's white win, then it's 1-0. Black win is 0-1. Please remember that. So what's up with this one? With this one, I think the first move is this. The rook moves to f7, which will be a check. I think that's the first move. Yeah, it is white to play, by the way. Anish Naik is from Goa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What luck, huh? Brilliant, from Goa. Our new viewer is from Goa. So how's the weather like there, huh? Need I ask? It's always, Goa is always celebration. That's fantastic. Good for you. Anyway, so Anish, what kind of chess do you play? Are you a tournament player? Do you just play chess as a hobby? Are you part of any chess club there in Goa? Okay, so rook f7 check, king goes to d8. Well, d8 or b8? What? King d8 or king b8? Guys, type the coordinates properly. It's not d8. Come on now. Come on then. I think it's b8, right? And why is the same saying rook c2 check? I've shown you the red arrow, still you type it wrong. Radesh has just joined in. Hello, Radesh. Guys, I think the answer is quite simple here. The rook goes to the square f7, okay, which is a discovered check. And now the king, well, it could have gone either way, but yeah, okay, fine. Now rook takes rook is just checkmate. All the squares are taken. Beautiful. Well done. I think it's 2 out of 2. It continues to be white to play. And Anish says temperature in Goa is around 30 to 35 degrees. Well, that's pleasant. 100%. That's nice. Wow, Vihang, our student, remembers having seen Anish Naik on some stream. Cannot remember where and when. Okay, fine. So this is white to play. Material is queens for both, two rooks for both, two minor pieces for white, but three for black. And well, what is important is although white's down material, white's winning here. Mate in two moves. Well, Anish is a rated player, he says, but now I play chess for fun. Okay, fine. It's always good to have a rated player. So, and I have not given you the first move yet, but indubitably that's the first move there. It's a check. Again, after that check, black has a couple of moves. Now, when I want you to type the answer, I want you to type it with the proper variation. Last position as well, there were two squares where the king could have gone. Now, in this position as well, it's white to play. After the move shown by the red arrow, but black has two moves. Black has choice. So, please go ahead and type both the things, okay? Fine now. So I think Anish has answered it already, and he is a rated player. The class is shown is reflecting by his answers. Very nice, Anish. So what's your age, Anish? Are you a student? And if yes, what about the exams? Online, offline? What's the Goa government doing about the exams? Okay, so Yatharth with the answer. Arya Mahakal also with the answer, which is nice, which is great. Okay, cool. So I think people have done a good job here. Let me show you now. Queen takes h6. Yes, that's the best move. Now the knight blocking it will still be checkmate from this square g7 with the help of our knight here. The other variation that I wanted you to calculate is what if king to g8, in which case still queen g7 applies. The next one is going to be black to play, so allow me to change the caption, please. Bear with me. Yes, it is black to play. What's the material count here? Queens for both, two minor pieces, a rook, but white clearly has a huge lead in development. But I must say, that's not going to be enough. Black will win here. Okay, what's Anish telling us? 3 days offline, 3 days online lectures. Whoa, okay. That's cool. 3 days is offline. So for 3 days he has to go to school. Okay. What's up with this? I think you have to understand that the queen here is already under attack. Do not forget such things, guys. Do not forget such things. You just cannot forget those things. Okay, there's a double check here. So now what do you want to do? Double check. Start with that. Yeah, sure. Let's start with that. Guys, remember the power of a double check? We've done this in the previous episodes. The power of a double check is that the king has to move. It's a double check. Check from two pieces. You cannot block the checks. Both the checks, that is. You cannot take both the checking pieces in one move. So the king has to move, really. That's it. That's all there is to it. So why is Dishane telling me the move that I've already indicated? What's the next move? That's an important thing to calculate. 3 out of 3. So this is position 4, guys. This is position 4. Offline exams. Well, Anish says that for now the authorities think that they will do it offline, but given the rising number of COVID cases, well, they might switch to the online. Well, I'm sure that as students, you guys love the online setup with all the MCQs and multiple choice questions. Come on, be honest here. All the students, I'm sure you love this. The online things with the MCQ. Man. Anyway. So yes, queen h2 checkmate. Now remember the knight will be supported by the rook. That's an important thing to notice. Yeah, sure. So knight takes f1 is a double check, and now queen is going to just checkmate. Notice the support the rook lends to this knight on f1. So if you thought, and when the queen comes there, the king can take the knight. No, cannot. And even the square f2 has been covered nicely by the rook. That is brilliant. Okay, so next one is white to play. Allow me to change the caption. It is not black to play, it is white to play. Let's look at the material. Queens for both, 2 rooks for both, 4 pawns for white and 4 pawns for black. Black has a pawn on c2. Well, alarming situation. But guess what? That won't matter that much. And why is that? Because it's checkmate in 2 moves. And I am going to help you with the first one, which is this. I think that's the first move you have to work with. Yeah. So this is position number 5 here. Rayansh is saying online exams, it is SCQ, single choice. What, single choice? What's that? Rayansh, kindly talk more about it. Our monitor is, helping us with the score out there. So, guys, kindly let me know if you, anybody else apart from Rayansh is aware about this SCQ. I know what is MCQ, which is a multiple choice question. Now, what is SCQ? Single choice. What do you mean by single choice? Guys, kindly explain it to me. I don't know. I know what are MCQs. Anybody else who has this SCQ? Lihang, any idea? Anish, do you know what that is? Okay, guys. So, yes, we sacrifice the queen here. Just to clear the paths, rook h7 will deliver this wonderful checkmate. The next one is black to play. Allow me to change the caption. It is black to play here. Let's take a look at the material count. Arya Mahakal is right. Vikas Patel, that's Mohit Patel, right? Sir, our school is taking online written exam and will start. And we have to on the camera and write the exam. Oh, all right. What's that, huh? What's that? So monitor, what's the score update here? This is now position number 6, by the way. Prajna also, like me, is not sure what that is. Guys, I think the first move here is this. Work with that. Yeah. Single choice means, I guess, one choice. I know that. But then even in MCQs, that's what you do. You select a single choice. What do you mean by that? That's not fair. Come on then. Kavish is here. Kavish is here and he said, Namish has something to say. Our school is taking online. Okay, and he also says that we have to go on the camera and write the exam. So that you don't Google. So that you don't Google all the answers. Jay says mine is same as Mohit. Vyang is the luckiest one. His school has said don't bother. That's it. Next year. And even next year is in doubt now. What do you think, Vyang? Vyang is the first fellow. You know what? Vyang was the first one who got a lucky break. Then their school straight away said next year. And now even the next year seems to be in jeopardy. I don't know, with the rising number of cases here. Well, knight f3, check, h3, isn't it? Yeah, h3 check, king f1, and then you have queen h1 checkmate. I'm sure that everybody agrees with that. There's no doubt about it. Yeah, absolutely no doubt about it. So, knight to h3 check, and this will be checkmate. Notice how this is beautiful checkmate pattern here, okay? It's covered so well here. The next one is white to play. Allow me to change the caption, please. Let's look at the material count here. Queens for both, rook for both, minor piece for both, 3 pawns for white, but a lot of pawns for black. So black has lead in material. However, yeah, sure. However, it's going to be checkmate, and I think we can start with queen h8. I think we can start with that. What's up, guys? What's up? Again, this will be an interesting checkmate because you have to remember the checkmate patterns lecture and then you'll get it. Now, Rayansh Impossible, Prajna, some comments. She says, in MCQs, they give us many options. We have to choose one. But in SCQs, do you want to say they give us a single option and you have to tick a single option from that? Exactly. That is what I want to know. What is this SCQ? I don't know what is SCQ, my man. What's that? How can there be just one choice and then you have to select that same choice? How can that be good? Somebody please help us out here. Otherwise, we'll have to Google that. SCQ, someone explain how it works. I'm sure I know how MCQs work. A, B, C, D, there are options and you choose one. But given a single choice, I mean, what do you do? Anyway, back to the position. I think everybody has understood that checkmate is simple here. Queen h8 check. The king has to, that's a forced move, has to come to e7. And then using this extra support of the rook, our queen will jump onto d8 and catch the king. Oh, this is so beautiful. Watch this checkmate, guys. Just watch this checkmate. Isn't it? It's a beautiful checkmate. Gotta love chess for this. Aesthetics, I tell you. Beautiful. The next one is white to play. Thankfully, I don't have to change the caption here. White to play it is. Material, queens for both, rook for both, 3 minor pieces for both, 4 pawns for white and 4 pawns for black. Material is balanced. What do you do now? By the way, monitor, what's the score here? 7 out of 7, is it? Yeah, and this is going to be position 8 for us. Remember, from the position number 11, I won't give you any clues. Okay. Very good. People are at 7 out of 7. I think Anish is also at 7 out of 7. Anish, are you at 7 out of 7? Were you with us from the start for all the positions that we got right, or you missed a position here and there? All right. Anyway, time for me to give you the first move. I think that's the first move there. Is it simple, this position? Yes, sure. Guys, this is the last episode for checkmate in 2 moves, because after this we will start checkmate in 3. And believe me, that's something where we need some calculation. Checkmate in 1, fine. The rising stars. Now checkmate in 2. And then we will have checkmate in 3 from the next Wednesday. Remember, that's an important thing to note. Yeah, this one is easy. So queen check. And then queen checkmate. Notice this square is taken by the knight. This is beautiful. This one is black to play. I'll have to change the caption. It's black to play. Let's look at the material. Well, queen for white, but no queen for black. And it is black to play. but two rooks and an extra bishop. Okay, so that's interesting. What are we going to do now? These positions, yeah, sure. These are the positions you really want to do. You know what? Yeah. So, yeah, sure. That's the move. Yeah. What say? That's the first move there. And this one is position number 9 for us. So, Anish, what's your score? Yeah, they are easy, Anish. They are easy. Checkmate in 2. This is the last episode when with the under 1400 guys I was dealing with this series Checkmate in 2. From the next Wednesday, it's Checkmate in 3. And that takes some calculation. Mind you, one more thing is, these are suitable for all. Even the people who are 900 and 1000 rated also on leeches. So it's fun. Hey, Clark Kent, a Wheeling student, right? Clark, do I remember right? A big hello to Clark with an E. I remember there were two Clarks, one with the E, one without the E. Have I identified you correctly? Let me know. Okay, so what's up? I think Rook C1, Bishop C4 is checkmate. Yeah, no doubt about that. Well, Anish is 2000 on leeches, which is fine. But our above 1400 batch will have students who are 2000, 2100, and 2200. So, Anish, I think you should join us tomorrow as well. It will be fun. That's nice. Tomorrow it will be fun. Anish, join us tomorrow. Tomorrow is the session for the above 1400, ranging right until 2200. One of them, Wuyong, is with us. He is well over 2100, 2200 at best. Yeah. So tomorrow it will be fun, Anish. If you can make it at the same time, that will be fun. Yes, now let's solve this checkmate thing. This is a lecture, by the way, for the under 1400. This one is black to play. I don't have to change the caption. That's the best part. Here we have some comments by Yatharth about the single choice. There is only a single correct answer and the rest of the options are distractors. Learner must completely understand the content and pick the only correct answer from the list. They are closed and so basically that's exactly how multiple choice questions work. Guys, hang on. But that's exactly what you do in a multiple choice question. What else do you do? So you are saying, look at your comment there. So the learner has to understand the distractors and then choose one from the options provided. So isn't that the same as MCQ? Prajna says that's the same as MCQ. Swaroop, come on man, an important discussion has come up. Swaroop is from Thane. By the way, Swaroop, we have someone who is from Goa. Anish is from Goa. And the fact that he is from Goa is actually, putting me in a big picnic mood. And Clark Kent is also with us, who has not yet told me whether I've identified him correctly or what. He's an engineering student. Oh, he has said that. Clark has said that, yes, you've identified me correctly. Clark, how are you? And by the way, I do enjoy doing these positions. So this is black to play. And now it is my turn to give you the first move. Our queen is already under attack. But I guess that wouldn't really matter. We're going to start our attack with this move. How do we continue from there? Huh? Subra Das is also here. Hello, Subra Das. So we have people. See, this is the advantage of doing something online. It is so damn interesting. We have people from Goa, from Maharashtra, Thane, Pune, Vardha, Bengal. Subra Das is from Kolkata. Alan, who joins us from Kerala. This is fine. This is fantastic. Oh, let's not forget Swaroop from Thane. And Saumitra and Vardhan from Pune. So, by the way, Rook C1, they think they've calculated. Yeah, Rook C1 check, King H2 first, and then Queen H4 will be checkmate. How quick was that? How quick was that? Namish from USA. Oh, yes. Namish from USA. Oh, thank you, Subradas. Thank you so much. Thank you. As long as you enjoy it. Well, of course, I don't want to rush into things. That's the important thing while teaching. You don't want to rush with the process. Make it enjoyable for all. For that's the fun. Otherwise, then you miss it. So I'm happy that you like the methodology. But yes, tomorrow above 1400 guys. So Anish is going to be there tomorrow as well. Check and checkmate. So well, now we come to an important part. And what's that important part? From the next position onwards, I will give you 2 minutes. I'll leave you in company of some good music and no clues. So Anish, now you should enjoy that. Okay. Oh, Namish says from London now. I'm not from USA. I'm from London. Oh, that is changed that. He, he is from Dombivli. Don't worry about that. He is from Dombivli. Yes, Allison was from UK. I agree with that. Yeah, sure. Anyway, remember from the next position, no clues. And the next position, it's white to play. Allow me to change the caption. And well, okay, no clues for you. You have got a couple of minutes. It is white to play in this position. Work with the position. 2 minutes. I'll see you at the end of these 2 minutes. Enjoy the music. Alright, so guys, good work with this, but it's not H. H does control HA. Just watch that. Just watch that. So knight check. And now H7. Don't push it all the way. You know, winning a one position is the toughest thing to do in chess. Somebody, I think Rayansh can do all this typing. Rayansh is pretty quick with that. Jay can do that. Most difficult thing in chess, winning a one position. Now that knight sacrifice is so important, but then don't push the queen all the way to h8. Bishop will take. Winning a one position is tough in chess, and that's why this is there, okay? Well, Swaroop is asking why not foreign? Well, then our country is so good. Why settle somewhere else? Anywhere in Maharashtra is fine. Of course, anywhere else in India is also fine. Why? Why settle abroad? I mean, our country is good enough. I have no complaints. I have no complaints. No complaints. Even Pune is fine, is it not? Yeah, sure. Why not? Because we have students from Pune. Most livable city, number 2 from India, is it not? Sarup knows about that. That's a list that was published once, I think. The next position, please. And the next position will be white to play. So I don't have to change the caption here. Take a good look at the position. I will leave you in company of some good music to enjoy that, and see you at the end of the 2 minutes. people have done some very interesting calculation. Very good. And by the way, Swarup did not know that. Swarup, there is this published research. They surveyed some cities across the country, not just from the state, across India. The most livable city, number 2, turns out to be Pune. And on number 7 and number 8, somewhere we had Dombivli there, Kalyan Dombivli there. So, yeah, why not? Sure, that's also a good place. Anyway, no, Omkar sir is from Karjat. He stays at Karjat, by the way. And the answer by Subradas is absolutely right, along with many others. The queen is taking good care of these squares here. So knight check is how we start this, followed by this beautiful rook capture. Very nice indeed. And guys, I want you to type the scores very honestly. Type your score very honestly, okay? And well, of course, Avdut, my dear monitor, just go ahead and type our score. It was recently, Namish is asking where was this research published. Maybe it did feature in the local newspapers as well. You can Google this. It's available on Google, I believe. It was published in the newspaper. I was very surprised at the result. Bengaluru happened to be number 1. I clearly remember. That's why Pune was at second, I remember. So 12 out of 12 for most students. Anish, sure, right? I believe Swarup wouldn't be at 12 out of 12. He joined late. Suvrada, from what position are you with us? Full marks so far? What's up? Yeah, okay. Now this one is interesting. White to play here. All the best. All right, guys, a lot of good thinking again from most of you. And yes, I will first respond to what Jay, mentioned. Yes, even I was surprised at Kalyan Domivili being at 7 or 8 spot. Very surprising. Very, very surprising. Anyway, Suvradas, thank you again for your compliments. Thank you so much. Always be with us. By the way, Suvradas, are you on leeches? If you are, let me know what your rating is. Like Anish said, he is well over, 1900. He said he was in 2000. So it would be great to have him tomorrow also with us. By the way, Suvradas, how is the corona situation in Kolkata, in West Bengal? And, well, what about the election campaigns there? Very important. Suvradas, you might be our reporter from Kolkata live. Who knows? Well, this position was easy. You take the rook. And by the way, Suvradas, it's important to say which rook. That's why Namish was quick to tell you that if you take the rook, then king will take. So you must mention queen takes f8 checkmate. It's very important, okay? Always. The next one is black to play. So please allow me to change the caption. Bear with me. It's not, yeah, it is not white to play. It's black to play here. And well, this one is not all that tough. No, not at all. So let's just do it. Let's just finish this fast, okay? We will go for the rapid rounds. Like the last time, I remember after 20 out of 20, we did go for some rapid ones. We will do that today as well. This is position 14 for us, by the way. This one is relatively easy. Go ahead and type the entire thing properly. Use proper, punctuations. The plus sign is for check. The hashtag is for mate. Do mention the result 1-0. Well, it's fun doing it correctly. You will develop good habits. This is similar to the one we did as our position number 1 today for this session, by the way. It's very similar to that, with the queen and the bishop doing the job for us. What? Queen takes f1? Arya Mahakal, what's up? How can it be queen takes f1 checkmate? Arya, think again. Is it queen takes f1? You want to say queen takes f2? I think it's queen takes f2, right? It's queen takes f2 and then queen takes g2 mate with the other bishop. So first this bishop and then the other bishop, okay? White to play. All right, white to play. And this one here will be our position 15. Well, we've reached 15th position. And this one is white to play. Allow me to change the caption. Bear with me. Yeah. This is interesting, this position. Interesting. Sure. Not tough, interesting. Mark my words here. So, Subradas, what about you at your exams? Online, offline, MCQs, SCQs? We're talking about SCQs today. I wonder. What's up? 14 out of 14. Yatharth, doing a good job. Very good, Yatharth. Monitor, what's up? Type the score. I am at 14 out of 14, am I not? Okay. Everybody type your score honestly. And by the way, if you don't calculate the variation, you should deduct half a mark. Be very honest about it. Deduct half a mark there. Is the back rank checkmate for this one, is it not? A simple back rank checkmate. You'll force the opponent king on h8 and then deliver this back rank checkmate. Arya Mahakal, fantastic. Very good, Arya. Keep it up. Good job. Very good. Mohit is right. Namish is also right. Oh, he is also doing well these days. That's magnificent. Very good. Okay, so queen takes pawn check. King cannot come to f7. Now, there you go. Did anybody calculate this? Did anybody calculate this? People are always like h8, h8. The king could have come to f8 as well. But now what's the mate here? So now you think that it's still the same mate? Yeah, of course. That's why I said, guys, that's why I said this position was not tough, but it is interesting. Because in any case, whatever was black's first move, white's checkmate was on the same square. So regardless of where the black king would have moved, the mate was always on e8. And that's why I said that this is interesting position. Okay. 14 out of 14 thus far, and let's see, this is position number 15 and it is white to play. No need for me to change the caption. Arya said I calculated that, so 16, position number 16. Okay, what's up with this position? And by the way, if you get the answer to this one, you must tell me what this mating pattern is called. Last time, in probably the first episode, I told you about this mating pattern. There is a name for that. So when you type the answer, type the mating pattern as well. Okay. Let's see if you can find this quickly. The pattern is important here. Good, Namish. 15 out of 15. Subradas, tell me your total. For how long have you been with us? Right from the start? I doubt. You were not there from the start. You joined halfway sometime, I suppose. Yes, Arya Mahakal, the L-shaped mate. The queen makes this L shape. The standing L, the sleeping L, the lateral L, whichever way you look at it, it's the L. and that's why it is the L-shaped mate, and it's a very common type here. Okay, very well done, very well done. So Suvrada says I've achieved 4 out of 4. That's not bad at all. And now on to position number 17, by the way, which is going to be black to play. Allow me to change the caption. It is not white to play, it is black to play. Position 17 here. Monitor has tagged the score. Okay, so this one also is this one is also easy. We should have no problems reaching 20 out of 20 today. I don't think there is any issue whatsoever. Rayansh is typing his answer now. What's up? So Suvrada says it's queen g5, king h1, queen g2 mate. But it is important to remember here, hastily don't start with this check. It's pure haste because the queen will exchange. Queens will be exchanged. You don't want that. That's not checkmate. So be very careful, okay? In a bid to finish it fast. Well, this is much the square you want. You will force the king to the corner and then you will deliver this checkmate. It's very important, okay? Very good calculation there by most of you. Very nice. Let's execute this. So it's queen to g5 check and queen g2 is checkmate. That is wonderful. The next position is white to play. So let me change the caption. It is white to play. And this will be position number 18 for us. 2 more positions to achieve our target, by the way. So what's up with this position? There are a couple of squares from where white could give the check, is it not? What do you think is the right way to go here? That's why this position is interesting. Rayansh just lost 1 point, by the way. Rayansh is at 16 out of 17. Oh, why 16 out of 17? Kavish joined 1 position late, so he is at 16 out of 16. But now he has corrected it to 17 out of 17. How? Were you there from the start? I doubt. Anyway. Well, yeah. I said there are 2 squares from which you can check. So one is this from h7 and the other one is this. So the blue or the green, I think the blue one makes more sense because on the green the rook will be able to take. Just a simple decision. So queen takes e6 and I use knight support to deliver this checkmate. Fantastic, guys. Super calculation from you. Next position is white to play, so no need for me to change the caption. This is going to be position number 19, the penultimate position for us today. Okay. So what's up? White to play, huh? Again, don't forget the checkmate pattern. Now this time Subradas, along with the answer, you should type the checkmate pattern. You've seen that. You've seen that. Just a few, maybe a couple of positions earlier, I told you the name of this pattern, this checkmate pattern. There is a name for this. And it happens a lot, I told you. And there you go. Just said it, a couple of positions. This mating pattern, there's a name for that. Oh, yes, Ayush Tavde is right. The L shape. Suvradas, I wanted the mating pattern as well, man. Yes, the L. Now this time, whichever way you look at it, it's kind of this L. Now what like this L, more like this L, yeah. So the L shape mate, and it's a very common idea in chess. Very common. Okay. Magnificent. Everybody got that. And now for the final position, okay. After this, we'll go for rapid positions. We have 20 minutes. Let's see how many people find it with me. And you have to be honest about this, okay? Honest about it. What is the checkmate here? This is very interesting, this position. 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . 。 . . 。 . . . . . . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . Guys, this position is very interesting. How about this position? And is it black to play? Yes. So let me change the caption here. It's not white to play. It's black to play. Let's get 20 out of 20, and after this we'll move to some rapid calculations. Radesh Sawant has already given a medal for himself at 19 out of 90. Hang on, make it 20 out of 20, buddy. Then wear that medal. What's up? Suvradas, brilliant calculation, and you are really quick. So that means Suvradas, after this position, when I engage in the rapid calculation, please be honest and see if you are able to keep the pace. It's damn interesting if you are able to do it. Okay, let's get back to the final position. Let's solve it. Yes, you take the pawn, the king moves to g1, and then this knight goes to h3. The queen has covered everything else. Beautiful indeed. So 20 out of 20. Please type the score very honestly. Let me see how many people. Any score above 15 is good. Above 17 is excellent. And if you are at 20 out of 20, well, simply super. That's the word. Okay. And now we have about 16 to 17 minutes more. So we will engage in some rapid checkmate in two positions. Not more than 1 minute, okay? Not, let's say 30 seconds. Guys, let's see how many people can quickly calculate. Shortcuts are allowed. Listen to the rules. Let's make it interesting. Listen to the rules, okay? I will just tell you whether it is orally, whether it is white to play or black to play. Won't be mentioned on the screen because I'll have to change the caption every now and then. I will mention that, okay? Then you are allowed to use shortcuts while typing the answers because you have to type it fast. About 30 seconds. Okay, let's see. See if you can do that. 30 seconds. So the next position is this. It's white to play, guys. It's white to play. 30 seconds. Starting now. 30 seconds. White to play. "30 seconds. Come on, guys. What's up? Answer, answer, answer. There's no lag. The stream is perfect. Go for the answers. Quick. Who's the first one? I will only consider the first one, okay? First one. Who is the first one? The full answer. No shortcuts. I mean, come on. I allowed you shortcuts for typing the answer. Come on. It's not mate in 1. It's mate in 2. What's next? What's the mate now? This is a checkmate. Guys, let me come on cam again. I allowed you the shortcuts to type the full answer. Don't just give me the first move. Both the moves. Give me both the moves. Forget black's move. White's first and second move. That shortcut I'll take. White's first move and white's second move. It's okay if you don't type black's move. It is okay. That shortcut I'll allow. But don't just give me white's first move. No. Only white's first move I will not take. Both. Let's deal with the next position, guys. The next position is going to be black to play. 30 seconds, black to play. 30 seconds, black to play. Come on now. Who's the first one? 30 seconds. Who's the first one? Who's the first? Both the moves, guys. Both the moves. White's first move, white's second move. Okay. Rook takes h3. Yeah, with variations. Rayan shows the first. No doubt about that. Rook takes. And now if bishop takes, then this is mate. However, there was one more choice. If this, then this. Black to play. Next position, please. Black to play, guys. Next position. Easy again. 30 seconds. This one should be easy. Come on. Very easy. This one should be easy. This, I think, revolves around this back rank thing. That's why this is easy. What's up? Back rank issues. Absolutely. Queen check and queen mate. Brilliant. White to play for this one. White to play. Very good. Very good. Good calculation. White to play here. Who's the first one? Who is going to be the first one for this? Easy, right? Yeah. Should be very easy. First move and second move. About 30 seconds. First move and the second move. That's right. There is a rook f8 check and followed by not this rook because there is queen that's pinning the rook. Guys, important. Okay. It's not rook takes rook. It's the queen taking rook. Queen will take and checkmate. Okay. Fine. Next one. Black to play here. Black to play. Guys, rook takes f8 was wrong in the last one. Okay. Rook cannot take it. Black to play. Mate in 2. This also happens a lot, okay, in actual play. This position, this is common, very common. Remember, the pawn on f7 is pinned, and the first thing you will see is let's take the queen, but no. So Suvradas is the first. No, Namish is the first. Queen f4 check, he says, and Suvradas says queen f5 check. Queen f5 check is wrong. Suvradas, check your coordinates. Queen f4 check is correct. This check is correct. It's queen f4, mind you. Next one, black to play. Black to play, guys. Next position, please. Black to play. Let's deal with as many positions as we can, and that too pretty quickly, please. Two moves. Who will be the first one here? Black to play. This one is also very interesting. Morphy is made, is it not? Morphy is made. Come on, guys. I've given you a big time clue for this. Morphy is made. Go for it. Some patterns are so important to learn. Yes, Namish is the first one. Jay, you can always say, Jay, you can. From the next time, Jay, please do so, okay? White to play, Jay. Go ahead. Type, be the first one. Come on now. White to play. Go ahead. White to play. Mate in 2. What's up with this? This is also sort of a Morphe's mate. The rook and the bishop doing the trick. In the last position, the queen performed the role of the rook on the h5. What's up with this one? White to play. What's up? About 7 more minutes is what we have. Let's do 10 more positions. Well, that is brilliant. Namish wins it again. Namish, fabulous. And Jay, you can say, why is it taking so long then, Jay? It's check. And the rook will be taken its mate. Notice how the rook has covered everything. Brilliant checkmate. Black to play. Next one. Black to play, guys. Black to play here. Mate in 2 moves. Black to play. Who will be the first one? How will black checkmate white here in 2 moves? The next 2 moves. That's possible. Jay, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. The queen will take the pawn check. The rook will block it, but there's bishop, there's queen. There's checkmate. Brilliant. Next one. Black to play. Very good. Black to play, guys. Checkmate in 2 moves. Back rank issues. Just type white's couple of moves. That's it. Or rather, in this case, black's couple of moves. First and the second one. That's it. How can black checkmate white here in 2 moves? Is it possible? It is. 2 moves. But how? "30 seconds are almost getting over, guys." Jay, what about this one? Namish again wins the race here. That is lovely. Yeah, you want to back rank checkmate here, but there's rook, so let's eliminate that and then deliver the checkmate. Fabulous. White to play for the next one. White to play. Very good, guys. White to play here. Check and mate in 2 moves. Very good, Jay. You said it. But then the first one. Oh, okay. You were the first one, is it? No, Namish was the first one. Your answer came in second. Isn't it? No, your answer was before Namish, Jay. Good, Jay. Good. I checked it in the chat. Yes. Very good, Jay. Again, Jay is the first here. Very nice. Yes, Jay is the first again. There is this check. Notice how knights covered this square. So, rook will be taken. It is checkmate. Brilliant. White to play now. Come on, guys. Last 4 minutes. Let's be quick. Last 4 minutes. Let's do as many positions as we can. Come on now. Mate in 2 moves here. Nothing can be done. Black cannot escape here. Mate in 2 moves. This is interesting because there are choices. There are choices. Black will have choices here, guys. Be careful with that. Black will have choices. So depending on how black will play, white will execute the second move. Be careful with this. Yes, that's one way of doing it, Subradas, but there is a variation. There is a variation. Yes. I will show you why I thought this position was interesting. The first move is not a doubt. This is checkmate. Notice the bishop will be pinned, by the way. The knight covers the escape square. But also, after this check, black could have gone g8. And then there is queen g4 checkmate. That's why I said this position was interesting. Black to play here. Very good. Come on. Let's do 2 more positions at least after this. So here it is black to play, and how are we going to finish this? Checkmate, 2 moves. Should be easy, should be interesting this position. Black is working, black pieces are working in coordination. A queen and the bishop on f2. So how will black finish white here in the next 2 moves? Game's up. J is the first one again. Queen g3 check and queen takes h3. Brilliant. Next please. Black to play here guys. Black to play. Subradas, brilliant. Okay, black to play here. What will black do here? Are there back rank issues? Yes, they are. There are back rank issues, guys. Finish this quickly. This one is super easy. There are back rank issues that white has. Let's exploit that. And we are winning. Should be an easy win here. Black to play for this position. Yes, Aryamaka this time wins it. Absolutely. The rook takes rook check. And the rook blocks it, but of no use. You'll take it. Brilliant. White to play. Here, this position is white to play. White to play in this position. Checkmate in 2 moves. Who will be the first one to do this? Yeah, Kavish this time is super duper quick. By the way, you must mention which rook. Both the rooks can come on f4. Of course, you want to bring the rook on f2 there, is it not? So you should say rook to f4 like Arya Mahakala stack. Suvradas, rook ef4. The rooks are not on the e file, my dear. Suvradas, you should be careful when you type the coordinates. I've noticed this. There are mistakes when you type the coordinates. You said rook ef4. None of the rooks are on the e file. They are both on the f file, my dear. What's up? So this rook comes here on f4 and now this is just checkmate. Ah, wonderful. Brilliant indeed. What a super calculation that was. Guys, that's it. Namish says he sent it first. Super. The final episode ended very well. Now tomorrow the session for the above 1400 will take place. On Friday, I will play games with the under 1400. So that'll be fun. And also from the next Wednesday, we'll start a series with Checkmate in 3. Mind you, Checkmate in 1 is over, 2 done. Checkmate in 3. That's when your calculation is important. And Suvradas, that's where the coordinates are so important. So don't mess them up. Okay? We'll stop for now. Thanks for joining. Do take care. We'll meet again soon.